this is a Steppin razor. Once again, we say the shooting of people in a day is escalating. That means last week the week before it was worse, it was bad. The week after it was worse, I know it was Sarah. We hear that 12 people get shot this week in a one night. It is reported 12 people. Now I don't know how much. Well, you know, we're already attacked, so we can't take it, you know. We're going to take it, you know. We're going to take it. But there must be a time when it have to peter out. It can't go on so. But the problem is that you don't know how long it's going to take for peter out. And you don't know if in the petering out of the thing you might be in the collateral damage. Because what we are seeing now that the argument where Sleepy have about criminal or kill criminal for appease with mind, say, well, you now get shot if you are not criminal. Really and truly don't hold no water. Because it look like the criminal or kill the family of the criminal them. Because we hear another little baby get shot. 11 killed Wednesday night. Meanwhile, me had the cutting edge. 11 people get shot. And then one more get shot at 12. So when I say, and we used to have 5 of them dead. 5 of them dead. 11 people dead. You know, me did at Chicago one time, you know, on the weekend. Me did a Friday, Saturday, and me left Sunday, Monday morning. I mean, you said 12 people get shot. I mean, I said, rotted. I mean, them call Chicago Chirac. To the point where they make a Spike Lee make a movie named Chirac. For sure how terrible the crime rate in Chicago is. Now we look upon it and we are saying, but wait. 11 people. I mean killed. I don't kill them get. I know 11 of them dead.
If I kill, I must dead then dead.
No, they want to the other 12. No, I know 12. Wait. This not easy. Them have a report that 12 people get shot. And when the 12 people them get shot, not tell me that always to the paper that.
Wednesday night this. Yeah.
To the paper that. No, to the paper that. Then wait, they know. One to the 12 people where them get. I know 12 people them. I the same article, man. I the same article, but the one report said 12 people get shot and 5 of them dead. So much people dead out at that level there. It's hard to talk about dead so much on the radio though, but it's something where you have to report because it's something where we need to be concerned with. 5 fatally, yeah, see there? 5 fatally, all right. So now, it's 2 things concern me with this thing, you know, 2 things. Well, it's more than 2 things, but 2 things. One, Sleepy say, criminal or kill criminal. When me I look upon is that in the real pan the ground, is criminal or kill criminal family. Because them shoot a little youth today. Them shoot a little youth last night. And the mother, them shoot the mother last night. The same 12, the same thing where you talk about 11, 5 dead. Now me I say to Sleepy now, Sleepy. We in a serious situation, and you know say we in a serious situation. And you know say this crime rate hinged on if it don't solve nothing. Hey, how much years me I say this thing you know? Me I say it from 50 people dead per month, you know. Now we are here 100 odd people are dead per month. Now we are here like 12 per day. Alright, so you me I say now Sleepy. And the Minister of Tourism. Because he make statement I know about the media a big up, a put the murder them on front page and them thing there. Alright, me I tell them say, look here. You see all that talk about tourism and investment in the country, all the things them nice prosperity we want to talk about. I'm going to say it again. If the crime don't decrease, I mean, I want to say to acceptable level, because there's never acceptable level for murder, but there must be a level where you can say, right, but look how the crime was like 100 per week, now it's like 10, I'm sorry, 100 per month, now it's all 10 per month. And you can see something happen. But Mr. Prime Minister and your parliamentarians, them, the thing is getting worse, and I don't know that. And Jamaican people is traumatized. We are traumatized to the point where it is leading to mental illness. Part of the mental illness of what we're seeing here now is because of the crime that is taking place in the country. You know that, and we're not saying we don't know that. We need to find a way to do something about it and stop talking about because the press highlighted on front page, it means that have something to do with it. Look here, man. It is the prerogative of the press to bring things to the fore that is really detrimental most of the time to the society. So if a usual thing happen, there's no need. That is not news. That is not news. You know, if a chicken run across the road, we don't come put it across the road and the chicken run across the road, because that is not news. News is when the chicken run across the road and a little boy run across the road for that chicken don't run across the road, and the mother run across the road for that him don't hold the chicken and can't lick down the two of them. That is news. That is news. It's not the chicken run across the road is a news. It's when the little boy run down the chicken that him don't run across the road, and then the mother run down the little boy that him don't run across the road to catch the chicken and can't lick down the two of them. That is news. So, Mr. Tourism Minister and your friend them, if you don't want the media to report the murder them, you must immediately find a way to prevent so much murder to be taking place in Jamaica. Now, when we look at the statistics now, Jamaica in the top 5 murder capital that do have a civil war. And the people them is scared and frightened. May I tell my lady, say, mother did like out of Montego Bay the other day, when the man them jump out of the car and shoot the brother where I come from court, you know. Because hungry in a movie, me see them thing there. No man hungry in a movie, me see man just black road, jump out of the car, fire shot in a car, kill people, jump out of the car and gone. That does sound like movie, like land disorder. No, because I can imagine the frantic way of the people that you talk about traumatized. We soon come back. Click it.
From the IRFM Sports Desk, I'm Evan Hewitt.
Yeah, this is Steppin Razor. So we don't talk about the pronouncement them where these people are make towards the crime thing, because this is the main thing they're on the board now. The main thing, you know. I mean, like, may I read something in the news, in the Gleaner, Wednesday, in the day, and in the night now, you say 11, 12 people get shot. So you know the thing get away. So now, when Sleepy say that is the criminal a killer of the criminal them, that's supposed to make people feel good in themselves. Say, well, nothing happened to me. Well, Jamaica small. Jamaica is very small. And then we have the minister and him friend them, I talk about tourism, and I said the media are big up, not big up, but I highlight the murder too much. I say it's news, my brethren. It's news. The thing get away now that it gone way up. So the purpose of the media is to bring to the people them the unusual things them that take place. And it is very unusual for 12 people to get shot in one night in Jamaica. So what the news must do now? Put it on the back page with the sports? No, brethren. It can't work that way there. So you feel that tourists are going to run away. So the important thing now is to put it on the back page with Usain Bolt will perform in Munich. Meanwhile, back at home, 12 people get shot. People now go see it. No, it don't work that way there. Or else we're going to lock down the news. We're going to lock down all newspaper, all radio station who bring forth news and just play some music when the news is supposed to come. You have countries right now, believe you me, when them have 12 murders in a year, them fret. You have countries in the world have 12 murders in a year and start to fret. Jamaica, 2.7 million people. Population now grow as much again because less people are, less picnic have, less women are get pregnant now because the man them look like the tight pants grip them, so them can't do nothing again. When we look on it, it's like we should not have 2.7 million people and the thing will go down. It can't work that way there. We hear a report from the woman down the hospital say, really and truly, the amount of money we spend on patients in the hospital we come in there for gunshot. Almost millions of dollars since the year start. Millions of dollars since the year start spent on gunshot. People are coming there for gunshot where it left the people them who in there were supposed to get serious treatment. Them have to really hold off on them people there because some of the gunshot victim them come in there critical. And them stay in a certain portion of time will cause the government money. And them are talk about prosperity. What is the prosperity that you can have in a country if the crime rate keep escalating to the point where it escalate? It's not even like, all right, the mountain I hear about no shooting. So what going to happen when the flood take the people them and the flood come back again this weekend, yeah? The same people them who was affected by the flood 2 weeks ago come get affected again by the flood again. And meanwhile, the flood are gone, the murderer them out there kill the people them. So what going to happen now, like when it reach like August, September, when rain really start fall, like hurricane style rain. What going to happen to the people them? Hurricane, gunman, the bad food where we get. May I tell you, cancer. I'm afraid to look on people in the mind now because I'm going to catch cancer. I don't understand where I go on in Jamaica. Jamaica land we love, land of wood and water. I mean, some man put on hood on them head now and go out there go kill people last night. Okay, we have to do better than that, man. We have to do better than that. And when we say we, now we are talking about we. And I include myself, say, me have the power of the microphone in front of me, and you try your best continuously, but you have to have some backup. And the backup is the people them who you pay for look about certain things in the country. The politician them, minister of insecurity, and little bit of justice. Crime is on the increase. The court them want fix. Now we hear today the judge them will get how much $1 million raise. Me I tell you, me want to be a judge. Because when me look on the raise with them I get, me I say, wow. You understand? And less, many songs have been sung about it. You hear Protege sing a song, say him want to figure out how to make a 100 million disappear. Because really that a go on, the disappearance of $100 million we're supposed to can help in the fight against crime. We're going to come forward. We just have to listen up. The next special pot draw is up next. We soon get it. We just say, believe you me, It's not nice. It don't make you feel comfortable. And you try your best to show them certain things. Like all me and all them say, why film things too radical, Rasta? And them know me, I say it can work too, Or it can be a part of the working. Because there's no one way to deal with this crime situation. But there are many different aspects you can take it at. And we show them that over the many times. And them are going like say, sure, anyway. Yes, that was your 3 p.m. special pot draw. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Tune in late at 5 p.m. for another chance to win top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. And hood pan head. The man them wear hood pan them head. Hoodie. Because this is a land of wood and water, but you're talking about hoodie now. Them have hoodie pan them head. So now you have to go start screech around and look. If you see a man with hoodie pan him head now, you have to try to figure out if him is one of those. Let me get Jamaican people paro. Because paro we are getting now, Yeah, man. Me go through airport and see man with knapsack on him back and him have beard and ball. Me start to get nervous. You understand? And that them left if you do. Them left if you do all these little crazy thing, kid. So, what we are talking about now is that please, don't tell me say we must report the crime. Tell me what we can do for help. That is not helping to really bring down the crime rate. As a media person, suggest something to me that what you think say me personally or Cabo or one away can do for help bring down the crime rate, rather than tell you say don't put it on the. Because when we can't talk about today now, me don't feel like we want to talk about nothing else. At this moment, I talk about because we wake up and see 12 people get shot. In a Jamaica Rasta, we dance keep every week. And the girls them look so hot now, the girl there again. Me don't understand that. And that's just the murder thing with gun, We not talk about the murder now where a man find a woman with a next man or a next woman and decides him not put up with it. And decides him to stab up a woman, or the woman decides she's going to stab up her man, or a police decides him to stab up a woman and shoot him woman. Because we hear about a killing a Guana Westmoreland there where the Indicom people them run going at the police station because the people them say, boy, this look like a thing, a law killing, We don't know, but the people them must say it. Sometimes the people them know what they must say. And then we hear one councillor chat damn foolishness, but the government must find out. A desperation reach Jamaican. You know, the people them about say, yes, we must bring back hanging. Hanging now go stop that. Hanging now go stop it. It's not because the people them poor, why them a murder people. Because poorer country they will do have half the criminality we are going on. I'm say it all the while. At 10 million people they are 80. And Jamaica people have 2.7 million people. And we have 100 odd murder per month. Per month. 80 is more impoverished than Jamaica. 80. More poor people. I go at 80 already and the people them sell mud pie in the market. I not talk about when me hear, I talk about when me say. You go in the market at 80, Jacques Mel, and the people them sell mud pie. You know what is mud pie? Mud pie is mud. Where them sell. That when you eat the mud, you drink water, your belly full. That happen in a 80. Me see that. Them say 80 is one of the poorest country in the Western, in the Americas, yeah, so 80. And you don't hear the amount of criminality, the crime we are going on. I mean, Cuba, where everybody eat, like Donald Trump and all them people, they eat Cuba like, wow. You hear how much crime are going on in Cuba? Them things are not going on. So how that possible? And people are say, yeah, truly youth them want a job. The youth them have job, them have them gun. I feel them job that. This is the Steppin Razor. RFM now brings you a live outside broadcast from the 15th anniversary celebration of past. The program of advancement through health and education at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Louis Street, Savannah Lamar. over to Pat Clark and the outside broadcast team and location. Yes, Pat.
Thank you very much, Mota. And I hear you talking about crime and how to get out of it. I know that Path can help us.
Okay.
Path can help us, right? This is a program of advancement through health and education. Yes. I heard you asking. I have a beautiful young lady beside me who has been a beneficiary of this Path project. And she's here to tell us how it has helped her and tell us how it can help others, get out of the whole cycle of poverty and crime. So it's Akela Grant. Welcome to IRFM, Akela Grant.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure having you. Now tell us how did you get involved in the PATH project? Yes, go ahead and tell us how you got involved.
Okay, so PATH, I've been on PATH since I was growing up. I've been on PATH from the basic school through to primary, secondary level. It has really helped my family because we were poor. It provided lunch at schools from primary through to secondary. It has given us, financial wise, it has helped to buy school books, to even help with school things and things at home. PATH has really done a lot, and a lot of persons can benefit from PATH.
Okay. Now, I know that you have been involved in a program that is called Steps to Work. Now, this is very interesting. I didn't know that it existed. So it's wonderful that PATH is here. Exposing these wonderful programs that they have, right? So presenting the Steps to Work program, and it says in their brochure, are you in need of a job? Or do you want the best for your family, but just can't afford to give them the best right now? Do you need to earn your own money doing something you enjoy? Do you have an idea for establishing your own small business? Are you willing to learn? The Steps to Work program is one of the answers. Tell us about your participation in the Steps to Work program.
All right, the Steps to Work program, it started one day when I was home. I got a call from Miss Gunn, one of the representatives, and she said, Akela, how are you? I said, I'm good. And she said, do you have more than 5 CXCs? I said, yes. She said, are you working? I said, no, miss. And she said to me, would you like to take part in our program, our Steps to Work program? And I said, sure. What is it all about? So when she was explaining to me that it's all about training and being placed at a work institution to help you to get the job after training for a certain period of time, I said, sure. What it really does for us is they have a 1-week training program that they teach us how to answer the questions at the interview, what the workplace requires, what they look for, what work ethics are. And, they really pay us throughout this training. It's like voluntary service. And it really helps to get the job when you're finished if you work up to the standard of the institution or the company.
And I have to say, this is very commendable because you're solving the problem of lack of experience, because that's one of the reasons lots of young people don't get work, because they have got any, experience in doing whatever profession that they want to do. So this Steps to Work now provides the training allows you to apply for the job there and possibly get it. Tell us about the place that you're working and how it's happening there.
All right, so when we did the interview, because normally we'd have persons coming from different company to do interviews and see which candidate they would be selecting. So I was placed at Sensitory, but after a while it has changed to Rio. Now being at Rio, I did not get what I wanted to do, which was admin behind the office. However, they placed me at weddings. There was no vacancy, so I used my initiative before my 3 months was up, and I went to front desk. Now, when I went to front desk, they saw my interest, and they said, send a resume and your application letter. And I sent it the day, and the other day I started working. They took me before my 3 months was up. So there and then I got the job. I was getting paid by the government just the same, and I was getting paid by the company.
That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I hear that Mrs. Marcia Bolt Williams, she is the brainchild behind this, and it's really commendable. I hear that, you know. A little birdie told me, because I was so thrilled when I heard about this project. And so I had to find out more about it, and we really, really have to share projects like these in Jamaica. Now, what would you say, Akela, to persons who think that, boy, you know, my family poor, but afraid to go talk to PATH because I don't want a stigma to be attached to me? You know, what should I do? Should I really go to PATH?
Well, I would tell persons that are in struggling families that I was in, and poor persons to go to PATH. You have friendly persons there willing to work with you, and a lot of opportunities there, especially when you just left school. If you want to go back to school, they will help you. If it's the work field that you want to take on, they will definitely help you. It's a great program, and you can benefit from it. It's not all about the money, but the experience and where it can definitely take you when you're through.
Yo,
wonderful. So there you have it. Yeah, man. Yes, Muta.
I don't know if I tell you this, but the time look kind of long.
Yeah.
So we don't know if you can wrap up this or no.
Yeah. Yeah, man, definitely. So Akela just told us, you know, all the wonderful things about the Steps to Work program. And we will be rejoining you, of course.
Yeah, that's 3:35.
You know, 3:35.
Which is 12 minutes time.
Yes, we'll be joining you again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right.
Yes.
So, definitely. All right.
Oh, that was a live outside broadcast from the 15th anniversary celebration of PATH, the program of advancement through health and education, at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Lewis Street, Savannah, Lamar. Okay, this is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. Yeah, this is the Steppin Razor. We're talking to Dr. Herbert Gill, is the chairman for the Fathers Incorporated, plus social anthropologist, lecturer in the Department of Sociology, Psychology and Social Work at UWI. We're just talking about the present situation, and I say, we can't really put a little thing on it. I mean, it's not a big thing we can do, but we are say, we can figure it out, you know. So, Mr. Herbert, Mr.
Yes,
Gill?
I'm here,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. We did not talk about how the Dan, especially Dodos, how say that actually the Dan them make the thing work, but there's no respect for the government or the police. We just talked to some brethren inside a while ago, and we are talking about how people tell you must tell where you know. But the people them in the community, when them tell the police what them know, the police them don't take it serious. A whole heap of time the people them in the community know what is happening now. When the people them tell the police, them don't listen to the people them.
Yeah, but even before we get there, so the one of the big advantages that Adam have over the government too, you know, is the fact that the government is seen as labor right or comrade. In a community, you don't have a choice between labor right and comrade. You're either labor right or comrade.
Yes.
So they get rid of the faction already.
Yes.
So the entire community is united against the other community up the road that will attack them.
Yes.
So all of these forces, the way we are constructed, gives the dance power compared to a broken government. You see?
Yes.
The government is seen, the government is protected when JP in power, the laborites protected the government while the comrades don't like them, and when the comrades are in power, the laborites attack the comrades. So as long as we see ourselves as laborite and comrade before we see ourselves as Jamaican, the government will always be weak.
Yeah, but all right. Successive government talk about the breaking down of garrisons, especially this one, especially this youth our name St. Andrew of Holy One. Him say, and him declare say, him going to broke down the garrison. But we don't see, I mean, why is it that we don't hear nothing again about the breaking down of garrisons, which we know say the garrison is one of them where sustain some of them power. And the garrison is one of them where we see that a lot of the things them where we claim say is criminality and take place in a. Why is it that it don't come on the top burner when them come into power? Is it because them see that this is how them going to maintain power, so them don't really interested to break it down.
The garrisons have a symbiotic brother-sister relationship with government all the time. You know?
Yeah.
Each party have their sites of security and protection.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's JP or PMP in power, it amounts to the same thing. So you see, as long as we have that in place, as long as a man can guarantee, say, get 20% and vote by force.
Yeah.
You understand? The thing not going to be united enough where a government can speak with one voice. And once you can speak with one voice, you can enjoy legitimacy.
Yes.
And once you don't have legitimacy, you can run a country.
Yeah. So what we can do? What can we do? What can we do? Tell me now. Because it kind of look a dim way, but we know that there must be a light. What we can do? Tell me.
Let me tell you, the bottom line is education, because there's a direct connection between the level of education of the poorest people and the degree of violence in the country. Anytime we take your bottom quintile, meaning the 20% poorest people, and the bulk of those people are illiterate, your country is always going to be manipulated by anybody at all who wants power. That is, if you look at the countries now that are peaceful, and you take the gap between the top quintile and the bottom quintile in terms of education, there is no big difference. It's a matter of choice.
Yes. Yeah.
But here in Jamaica, you have rural parishes where you have men up to 45% of men illiterate.
Yes.
Now that community will be separated from an urban community, because in that community, the man don't have no qualified education, they have property, they have farm, they have land, they have a house.
Yeah, but no education.
So that is why the illiterate are marginally illiterate of the rural communities don't put the country in any trouble.
Yeah.
If you swing from that now to Kingston, Spanish Town, St. James, Clarendon, right, train line, all of those places now, it's a completely different effect, because here's a man who is barely literate and has no property and has no access to resources. He lives in a community that people determine, that people brand underserved. He sees MPs and everybody when election time and they want something from him. The man has to go look it. You see? So in other words, the inequalities, the construction, the way we construct things, the way we write up that the way a man is a man, he has to have enough girl and girl in a bungle. All the things we put up forward for a man to be a man in Jamaica requires him to either take it or earn it. And if he can't earn it, and take it.
Yeah. And we just where everybody are take.
So we don't have the social frame
including the government.
We don't have the social frame for stability. We don't have the education frame. We don't have the equality frame. We don't have the respect for each other frame. We don't have none of the frames for equality, for stability. The frames we have is for war. So solving this requires a lot of people to sit down together and be honest and say, look, let's begin. But what people do in Jamaica, just like you heard some people saying on Monday, is just chat. And that is why some people are saying them hear a whole lot of chatting now and I'm tired of the chatting.
Yes. So if you're tired of chatting, what are you going to do? That is really the question.
Yeah.
What you going to do?
It's not just a matter of government, because people in government already have their thing work out, They have their 2 cents work out. It's people at the community level have to also begin to say, you know what? Let's come together and start a business, a car wash out on the road, and we'll ask Masters to manage it and create some employment for yourself, because we're on our own.
Yeah.
But a lot of communities are not. There's nobody there that is looking at that. They're looking at how we can go scam, how we can go do whatever and so forth. But there are a few communities where somebody pick up leadership and say, look, we're going to have some community tourism.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things missing, but it's not hopeless. The biggest hope.
No, it can't be hopeless. No. We're not even looking at hopelessness, We are looking at the extension of this craziness, which we know it's ever done, but, getting there is really some serious thing. And how much people is going to fall down by the wayside before we get there.
Before we get there.
That is really the problem.
The problem for me, Muta, is that a lot of people say that we are all going to have to sacrifice in order to get there. And when I ask, what must they sacrifice? They say the poor people must sacrifice in life,
Well, it's got to happen.
Various people must sacrifice other things, and I'm saying, but we could sacrifice eating less. We could sacrifice something that don't include poor people's lives. That is the beef I have with the Jamaican society. Anything at all to be sacrificed is poor people must sacrifice.
We could have don't go on a party at night time. We could have stopped by certain things. I mean, a whole party we could have stopped by, but it's only poor people have to go to these things.
Right.
Yes.
And that's where the problem is. If we're going to sacrifice, if there's a social marketing for us to sacrifice, it must be everybody.
Cross the board. Yeah. Mr. Ibert, give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Give thanks, you know. I mean, you use your skill them for sure. We a little thing a while ago, and I think pan somewhere you just say a while ago, and I go really figure it out, you know. And I tell you what I think pan, but it's true you why I think pan it still. Anyway, give thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
Yeah. That was Dr. Herbert Gale, the chairman of the Fathers Incorporated Social Anthropologist and lecturer in the Department of Sociology, Psychology and Social Work at the University of the West Indies, Mona. Click it. IRFM now brings you a live outside broadcast on the 15th anniversary celebration of PATH, the program of advancement through health and education at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Lewis Street, Savannah, Lamar. It's now over to Pat Clark and the outside broadcast team and location.
Thank you very much, Muta. We're back with you. I have right here beside me two lovely young ladies. I wish you could see them both. All right, and they are beneficiaries of PATH. And without further ado, I'm going to just allow them to tell us how PATH has impacted their lives. The first person I'll be asking is Anisia McFarlane. Anisia McFarlane?
Hello, good evening everyone out there in Radio Land. My name is Anisia McFarlane and I am a proud PATH student of D. Manning School. My family and I are PATH beneficiaries, and without PATH, I don't know where I would be right now. They have provided simple little things such as school supplies, lunches and food for my family and I. My family and I are grateful for what PATH are doing, and what they continue to do, you should too.
All right, and currently she's a UWI student, Manning's PATH student, and she got 12 distinctions. Congratulations. Now we're going
Thank you very much.
Right, we're going to go straight on to Chrisanne Blake, and she's going to tell us about PATH. She's the youth ambassador for PATH.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chrisanne Blake, and I am a PATH youth ambassador. And my role is to go into different schools and different workshops to educate young people about the PATH program and how it can help to advance their lives. It's a way of motivating them to know that it doesn't matter the background that they come from, that they can actually move up in life and break the intergenerational cycle of poverty.
You can break that cycle.
Definitely.
All right. And how can someone join up to the program?
Okay, well, it is simple. Actually, you can call the number 967-9835 if you are interested. And you can also email us at pathinfo@mlss.gov.jm. Let me repeat that. That's pathinfo@mlss.gov.jm.
Okay, wonderful. So there you see how PATH has been impacting the lives of our young people. We're going to be joining with you again, Mota, in a little bit to have some more information on the PATH program and how it continues to change lives in Jamaica. All right, so we're here at the Sean Lavery Center, and we have our resource persons on hand, and they are asking that you go to the Labor Ministry, that we have a branch here in Savannah, Lamar, where you can register also if you want to be a part of the PATH program. We have resource persons with us, and they are willing and ready to assist us in, telling how they can get persons to benefit from the PATH program. So until our next link, I'm Pat Clark, right here at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall in Lewis Street, Savlamar, Westmoreland. We'll be back with you.
Thank you, Pat. Believe you me, you're coming back at 5:05. All right. Yes. That was a live outside broadcast from the 15th anniversary of celebration of PATH. the program of advancement through health and education at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Louis Street, Savannah, Lamar. Okay. Which part of the program we're there? All right. Make we click this. Is Steppin Razor. Nice tune. Nice tune. So, here we are saying so now. We want to play this.
Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises. And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces.
No, when you hear them talk there, you feel safe immediately, Yeah, man, you feel safe immediately. Now, I don't know if him remember him say these things, but it's an indictment from politician. Because when you're not in a power, you talk as that. So when you go in a power, it's a total different scenario face, And me say it all the while, are some good people, them turn politician, Yeah, man, them not really. It's like me not believe, say, before them politicians, them did wicked. Are some good people who feel, say, them can truly do something for help them country. But there's a political formula. It's almost like, a doctor go study certain things and learn how to be a doctor, so him just do certain things when you don't understand. It looks like when these good people become politicians, them is a total different person. It's like Dracula turn in the night. Him is really like a vampire suck blood. And in the day, him just lay down and him cough and just easy. Like Sunday morning. And go out of church too. You understand? Politician is a kind of people where totally different from the normal Jamaican people when they become politician. Because when me hear that now, I mean I say, but wow, hear the man no Rasta. The man is so precise and him is so forthright and him know what him say and him bring down lightning from the other party. And it's not true that the man them say them don't know what to do, because the next brother name, the divine one, Bunting, him say it only divine. It's almost divine. Where them people are come from? It need divine intervention for do something where the people them employ them for do. Then we don't know. You tell me say the amount of church where they are Jamaica and the amount of prayers some of your people are pray. God will look down and say, so I'm going to make this thing get worse upon them. Because most of the poor people got church and them something there, And there two things happening, And most of the poor people are dead from gun. And when flood come, when God, quote unquote God, send flood, and most of the poor people house wash away. So this divine intervention where him did a search for, it now come. So this one say him have the solution. Him have the solution.
Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises. And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car.
That is a wicked statement, No, we are telling you that. St. Andrew, the only one who having big house when done on top of Beverly Hills. That is really a hard thing for the brethren. There's a chance of you being murdered that I can't lick it down, Rasta. No, Rasta. No. Politician. Well, hey, my little daughter called, and she work with government agency, I'm going to tell her, I say, why she not turn politician? But You see, any day she ever told politician, we go root out the paper, we go grow yard, we plant our yard, because this is weird. No, wait there, hold on. Let me hear what we read that say.
Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises. And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP, who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces.
Now, the man them wear hoodie upon them head for kill people, but you see in a film case, cock mouth kill cock. That is where go on with him, you know. Cock. Did I say cock? Yes. Cock mouth cock, as in foul. Cock mouth kill cock. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. Him is now the Prime Minister. And I shouldn't say kill cock neither, you know, because that is, killing is not something that we want to say in this time when we're talking about getting rid of murderers. You understand? So we are saying that cock mouth put cock in trouble when we're supposed to be dealing with justice. We want some justice in the country, and you have a Minister of Justice and Minister of National Security. You understand? And you have the Minister of National Security, and the Minister of National Security is another thing that now, because well, we don't know where the people that where Neil there. Neil. We need Neil, you know. We need Neil. Alright, make us say.
All criminals, put your lawyer number on speed dial, because you're not going to run away because we're going to pursue you. This minister not afraid of you. My uncle is a Obia man.
And if you haven't quite picked it up yet, my fellow tubers.
No. My mother say, Lord, give me grace to persevere throughout it. One man say, the same party man say, the other my party say, them can't solve the problem. There's nothing to solve the problem. For him, minister come say, you say, oh no, criminal, me not afraid of you because my Obia man coming at this now. I thought Obia was illegal in Jamaica. Obia not illegal in Jamaica. No, me love Obia man, you know. Because sometimes me feel like me the Obia man in my own right. You know, because, you know, me mentally ill already. But what me I say now? Obia not illegal in Jamaica. The Minister of National, what them call him? Security and Justice. The Minister of Security and Justice get up in front of Jamaican people and say, him not afraid of bad man. Him not afraid of gun man. Why him not afraid of them?
Put your lawyer number on speed dial, because you're not going to run away because we're going to pursue you. This minister not afraid of you. My uncle is a Obia man. And if you your lawyer number on speed dial, because you're not going to run away because we're going to pursue you. All criminals, put your lawyer number on speed dial, because you're not going to run away because we're going to pursue you. This
no, all right, you know me I say no, because this is serious. This is serious. After we listen to the Prime Minister, no Prime Minister, because I'm say what him say when he wasn't the Prime Minister. And now we're going to listen to a Minister of National Security, and I say that for him relative is an Obia man. So what that mean? What that mean? Mr. Sleepy, may I ask Sleepy this? Sleepy, what you mean when you say your relative is an Obia man? Because I have to bring that back in a long time. I'm saying still, you know. But in a long time because of where I go on in a Jamaica now. Because him did call me, you know. You forgot him, over my relative, he called me today. He called me from St. Mary, though. Now that the thing escalate, one would expect that the Minister of National Security would go and check him uncle. Because we don't want to follow him too. Yeah, because I need some of your work around my area there. Some things are going there. I can't understand it. The man, them are throwing rubbish in the river and all these things. I smell cow dung from over my house, from over the pasture where them are cow. Them need some here, man. So, Sleepy, cock, mouth, kill cock. And that is where your mouth at the toe when you talk about Obia, man, because it is illegal to conjure up Obia in Jamaica. And it is no different from when Bunting said you need a divine intervention. At least Bunting was more educated. Well, I don't want to say educated. That is very prejudicial against Obia men. That is very prejudicial. Muta, you should have never said something like that. But Bunting is sound more educated. Believe you me, him sound more educated. Him call upon a divine intervention. This is when you call upon him uncle. No! May I tell you? All right.
So I want to talk to you a little bit now about the economy. And I'm not going to go into no big speech about the economy. The economy is really about you. All of you here is a part of the economy. And when we say we want to grow the economy, what we're really saying is that we want to grow you and your household. Because in this audience, there are many finance ministers who have to take the little pay and make sure that the little pay can stretch. There are many finance ministers who have to take the little money you're hustling at the market, send picnic to school, pay a light bill, pay a water bill, pay a cable bill, pay rent, and you have to make it stretch. And the pay now increase. But as I hardly tell you, every day the dollar grind. This is how we left the basket. And in the 2011 basket, I know that the finance ministers in the crowd here, them could have buy one whole of bread, them could have buy one whole of pack of baby pampers, them could have buy the 1 liter oil, you could have buy a whole of chicken. So this is your economy, you have to make it stretch. You have to decide where the $4,000, which this basket here represent, in 2011, what it could do. This is the 2015 basket. This is what $4,000 get you. Because all they are telling you is that everything all right, man. Everything all right. But when I go on the ground, the people them tell me differently. So I am reflecting what the people are saying to me. This is a whole of bread, you know. No, maybe just show you say it's not a half a bread. This is now an option for you to purchase a whole of bread compared to this option. This never existed 4 years ago. But because the finance ministers of the household, your economy, have to cut, we have to provide options for you. So this is the amount of bread that you can consume in your $4,000 package. Your economy is getting smaller. This is it. This is it.
All right. People, that is the leader of the opposition then. The leader of the opposition then. The same man who's the leader of the opposition then is now the Prime Minister. The first one we played was the leader of the opposition then. Him is now the Prime Minister. And Sleepy, which is Bobby Montague, is now the Minister of National Security. You understand? The people them is calling for equal rights and justice. What is good for the gander, good for the geese is good for the gander. So we don't want to hear that Obiaman is your relative. The people them want to see, not hear, them want to see something working as it relates to crime and violence in Jamaica. It must go down. When it starts to go down, the people them must feel like you have to something prosperity. This is the Steppin Razor. IRFM now brings you a live outside broadcast from the 15th anniversary celebration of PATH, the program of advancement through health and education at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Lewis Street, Savannah, Lamar. Over to Pat Clark and the outside broadcast team and location.
Thank you, Muta. We're back with you. All right, now we have with us Miss Megan Berry, and she's the Vice Principal of Manning's High School. And of course, that's my alma mater. Welcome, Miss Berry.
Thank you very much, Pat.
We feel very special because she nipped out her graduation just to be with us. So we really appreciate her being here. All right, now the importance of PATH. Can you tell us how it has impacted students at your school, how many are enrolled in it, and really just how it is helping our young persons in Jamaica?
Okay, thank you for that, Pat. Good afternoon, Jamaica. Now, the PATH program, it has been a tremendous support, not just for the school, but for families in general. At Manning's, we have a population of over 1,043 students, and close to a third, 525 of those students are presently on the PATH program.
Wow.
So you understand how much we really appreciate this program. Now, the impact has been positive. We have observed increased attendance over time as a result of the students who are part of this program. And wherever you have an increased attendance, you're also going to have, students learning more. So the academic performance will increase.
Right, and they have to increase their attendance in order to maintain the program, the PATH program, right?
Yes, definitely. So of course they can't afford to miss school.
Not at all.
No, students feel more comfortable. The mere fact that there is at least one meal per day benefits the students greatly. Imagine going to class and being hungry. One cannot learn.
Not very well.
And also we do understand that it eases the burden on the parents.
It does.
And for guidance and counseling department and the welfare programs that we may have in place, it eases some of the pressure. Our Parent Teachers Association, for example, is extremely helpful, and they contribute a lot to welfare, but the PATH program fills a major part of that gap.
Right.
Also, Pat, you'll realize that more of our students who are on the PATH program are matriculating into universities.
I'm very excited about that.
Yes. And that's as a result of the post-secondary grants that are available and the mere fact that they were able to attend school and benefit academically. Just 2 years ago, we had one of the main matriculant to the university, maybe over 7 grade 1s at the Cape level and maybe 13 or 14 CSEC, and that young man was a beneficiary of the PATH program.
Kudos to the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Definitely.
For this wonderful PATH program. All right. We also have, all right, I'm getting the wrap-up signal now. So is there anything else that you'd like to add, Miss Berry?
No, but just to say that we are grateful for the PATH program. Without that, I'm sure we don't have the type of academic performance that we're now experiencing, being top 10 in the top 10 in Jamaica. Thank you.
Okay, so there you have it, Muta. That's it for this segment of the broadcast, and we'll be linking with you one more time from the Sean Lavery Center in Westmoreland to give more information on the PATH program. Back to you, Muta, in studio.
Yes, Mama, give thanks. That is Pat Clark, live broadcast, outside broadcast on the 15th anniversary celebration of PATH, the program of advancement through health and education at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Lewis Street, Savannah, Lamar. Yeah, this is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. So, I know why I make it sound like me just dip and sleepy, so but sleepy come like him and sleep, Rasta. You understand? It's like man I talk about them on the ground. Them no dip on the ground. Come I go tell him, I'm going to tell this government the same thing I'm going to tell the previous government. When you say things are move forward, you don't really see the people, them conditions, Rasta, when you not talk these things. You don't really realize, say, you just talk to a top end thing and not the level, the big part of the pyramid. And the little part of the pyramid you not talk to, because really and truly, all of that say, when we look at the situation in Jamaica, since the past PNP in a power, right now, the thing not get no different in terms of people look more prosperous. I mean, young may look more prosperous because he might keep session and get money and all them something there. If rain come, him salt. You understand? I may look more prosperous because I take care of my foot and them way there. Yeah, that's right. But all right, you me say no. Believe you me. Sleepy say, and this is not a joke thing. The Minister of National Security say this week that the police capture 5 of the most wanted men in Jamaica. Upon the police want list, 5 of the most wanted men. That is where the minister say, no, and I turn around things to suit my own mentality, my really mental health problem I have. And I turn it around, But I want to tell him something. Him say that him not calling the names of the 5 most wanted men in Jamaica. And not the 5 most wanted. On the list of wanted men in Jamaica, and most wanted, the police capture 5 of them. All right? So I don't know if I sound fool. I'm naive to something. But Mr. Minister, the man them who you capture, if they are on the most wanted list by the police, it is privy to public. The public know them. 5 more, but I'm not going to call the specific people. Because maybe it's 100 people they're on the list. And them capture 5. But them I tell you now, say, 5 most want, 1 upon the 5. So then suppose you in our community now, and you are informed to the police, and you go to the police and I say, well, right now, this A and Z, young, him is what upon the wanted and him in my community. So when they mean at the community, you go tell the police now. And the Minister of Security, they don't say, him are one of them, but them not tell you, say, him are one of them. Say you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem, because you informing the police, and him no call, you must know, say, one of the man them, who them catch, is the man who you would have a talk, so you don't have to go back to the police to go tell them. You don't want to go to the police, go give him a double argument, because you cannot trust some of the police them for go inform on people who you know commit crime. And when the people them inform upon the people them who them know commit crime, the police them not listening to them. So, if the people them is wanted, and them depend on a police watch list, the people them want to hear the name of the people them who you capture. Whether them guilty or not, because them depend on wanted list. That's why sometimes them say, we are asking Tom Jones and Tom Joe to give themselves into the police because they are a person of interest. So even if they are, him never tell them it's person of interest, him say, 5 of the people them who's on the police most wanted list was captured. That means the people them want to know who is the 5 people them who them capture, that them don't go do a double up talk. That when them go a police station and attack, you go hear say, them capture the man again, so she come talk. And go tell the man them. No. Police list island 19 most wanted. No. Oh, I get this. Oh, I get the names. The area where them in 19 man who is most wanted by the police. Because the police have a list that is public scrutiny. People can look at it and know it. No, the question is, are the 5 people them on the most wanted list out of this 19, are they on this list? It leave me for start to think. And my mind not think normal because I'm mentally ill. Me I wonder if Bobby Montague said that for make we feel say them a do something. Like when them say the criminal kill off the criminal them. In other words, Jamaican people, relax on yourself, man. You never get shot. It's the criminal that kill off the criminal. Bobby Montague come and say, look here, 5 wanted men on the most wanted list was just captured. But I'm not telling you the name, you know. I'm not telling you the name. No, a man like me who's not so, you know, I mean, educated in certain things, is left to think. And most of the people that showed out are educated. Shamara is here with me. And Young. And a group of brethren has been here since before the program start. Them don't look very educated neither. But what I say is that if 19 people, how the hell did I get the names, the area where them live in, and them on the most wanted, the police list islands, 19 most wanted. Mr. Is the 5 people them where you say get captured by the police, are they on this list? That means the police shouldn't give me 19. Them should have give me 14. You see, all of them things that make me my mind go around the place. Because when we not hear the straight up talk from these people, you know, it leads you to start to come to conclusion that you may be wrong. But really and truly you may be right. And the only way you can don't be wrong or don't be right, if them come straight with you and say, look, you know, we catch 5 of the most wanted by the police. Their names are Shamara Preston, Young, Neil from IRFM, and all these things. That is what Brian, you understand? Yeah. That is where you need to know. That when you look on this list, you say, all right, that one I get catch and know him, you know. So I do have to go tell the police again, forget myself in some madness, make man come on my yard, come shoot up my yard because them ears say me go to police station. And the man, they don't get captured already. That's all. Because the man, they don't get captured already, you know, according to him. But he never tell you the name. But if I go tell the police the name now, a man I go say, but wait, we capture him already, you know. Oh yeah, come tell me that. Me never know them capture him already. Boy, may I tell you, it's terrible. Okay. Me don't know if me make no sense. Me don't know if me make sense. Maybe me and me just a create mischief on the radio. But them need to come straight to the people. 19 most wanted, you capture 5. This list here is not a list we just get today. This list out there. This list out there. And me not call the name them. Me not call the name of the man them on the most wanted list. Because me is Bobby Montague cousin. Yes. Pick it. Yeah, this is the Steppin razor. Where, as we tell you, so we're going to be up at the Maroon celebration tomorrow. We want to talk to someone who is inside of the organization of it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay. You have to pronounce your name for me, no? Believe me, I don't want to mix it up and call it wrong.
All right. This is Carol Miller, or PFOPA.
Come again?
Carol Miller.
Oh, we know the Carol Miller thing. Oh, all right.
Fofier.
Fofier. Okay.
Which you also know.
Yeah, man, definitely. All right. So, tell me what is happening. Because we really want the people to know.
The 9th International Maroon Conference got off to a wonderful start this morning. Start with showers of blessings and continued in beautiful sunlight, and is really underway with some really beautiful conversations on various aspects of Maroon and how Maroons are managing, coping, making change, you know, claiming themselves and their culture in the African diaspora. The conference theme is, you know, Maroons and African diaspora, looking to the past, building the future.
All right, so today, it started today, you say?
We started today, yes, this morning.
And it goes on till when? When it goes on till?
It goes on till Sunday.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful concept because it's a mixture of various things. You know, there's culture, there's academia, there's, you know, environment, there's food, there's music, It's really a blend. There's something for everybody, as they say. And it's a blend of all of that in terms of conversations, in terms of actions, in terms of, the discussions that happen.
I want you to tell me about one day, but I want you to tell me about the other 3 days, because 3 more days.
There are 2 academic days. So one academic day is today, the next academic day is Saturday. And we have people from academia, all over the world who are interested in this conversation of marinage and maroons and how they cope. Tomorrow is a very, very celebratory day because it celebrates the brilliant ancestor Kwahu, who fought, led his men, and really brought the British to their knees begging for a peace treaty, which was signed on the 23rd of June, 1739. So we celebrate that day. That celebrates that ancestor and all those who walked with them, and therefore all ancestors. And it's a day that is going to be, a celebration, a day of honoring the ancestors, doing things that we think will help people to remember this ancestor. Because, one of the worst things for a spirit is to be forgotten. And so we want our ancestors, their names, their spirit to live on and on. And so we do these activities to celebrate them. It's going to be a fun-filled day. The Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport is our guest speaker. We have a beautiful Taino elder from Puerto Rico who's going to be presenting, and we're actually introducing, and we've done this in the past, introduced Taino aspects in the Kwahu celebration as a sign of respect for the Maroon Taino Alliance that was formed. And not just because there was a common enemy, but because these people shared worldviews. They were both indigenous people, Africans who came here in those times, the Taino who were here. So they have a lot to share.
Right.
And so we celebrate that. When we celebrate our African ancestors, we're celebrating the Taino people who greeted them, who shared with them, and with whom they shared, and formed these ancestral friendships. So we have aspects of Taino culture in tomorrow's program. Tomorrow is the Friday the 23rd is Kwahu's Day. So that tomorrow is a Kwahu Day celebration. And, we start out with opening prayers, and the prayers start with a call to the sacred directions, which is, from the Taino perspective, and is followed by Akan libations and, libations by the Maroon people themselves. So it's a beautiful day. We're going to have presentations talking about, Taino perspectives on honoring ancestors. And we're going to have a number of presentations during the day that really are we're going to have a reggae tribute with Pam Hall and Savvy and a nice, beautiful young group that's coming up and that's really making, waves with what we consider to be really uplifting music. We're going to have the community, the Charlestown community, member of the Charlestown community, paying tribute to that ancestor Kwahu. And so they were coming, and there's going to be various elements, and the schools in the area, the Charlestown Primary School and the Cascade Primary School are both going to be participating with things like, for example, the Maypole dance, which people claim is a British relic, but which we claim is Taino. So it's going to be a fun, exciting day. And then Sunday is really...
It's all right if you tell him that. It's all right if you tell him that I will be there too,
Sorry?
It's all right if you tell them that you're going to have Mutabaruka there.
I was thinking...
Tell them that you're going to have Mutabaruka there.
I was thinking about it, I was hesitant. Of course, Muta is going to be there with beautiful West African music. I'm going to have some people to be dancing because we have a little dance competition going on to your music, Muta, who can do the best African moves. Yes. And this is really for the audience to get up and shake them body, you know what I mean?
Okay,
and get down with the music because everybody knows. I don't think anybody don't know that your music is really the best, especially your West African music.
Okay.
I have a friend now, and it's somebody I consider a good friend, and the person met me because I was at a fluorescenting dancing to your music.
Okay.
And I hear the person kept asking, who is that person? Your music had me going.
Okay. All right, so it's Sunday. We don't have a lot of time here. Sunday. What's happening on Sunday?
Sunday is a gathering of all the Maroon elders and chiefs from the various Maroon towns. So they will come from Moortown, Scotts Hall, Trelawney. They will come to join the Charlestown Maroons in a day of celebration and Maroon solidarity. And they will be paying tribute to the late Colonel Frank Lumsden as part of the Sunday's activities.
Yes.
And really discussing matters of import to the Maroon community in general.
All right. Where exactly it is going to be held?
Charlestown, Asafoya, that's close to Buff Day in Portland.
Okay, and what time the people should reach there every day?
Well, on every day they can get there from as early as they want. Tomorrow get there before 9:30 because we're starting with an African style procession at 9:30.
Okay.
And even processions don't start like on the other days, academic days, start a little bit later. There's a lot to do, a lot to see. There's wellness going on, wellness village. You can get Reiki, you can get massage, you can get all sorts of wonderful things. You can actually come and camp if you want. There's space to camp over, so don't have, things are too expensive. Bring a camp or rent a camp and come.
Yes.
Bring some money because tomorrow we're having a China African marketplace.
Oh, yes?
So we're going to have some beautiful things on sale and,
yes,
we just want people to come out, have a good time and support and remember, above all, remember these ancestors.
Definitely. All right, give thanks.
Thank you.
As I say, I will be there. I'll try to reach there by 9 o'clock.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay, give thanks.
Okay, Muta.
Yeah, the Maroon celebration. And it's in the celebration of Kwako, that man who ride them through Kuno Pass. For those of you who don't know where Kuno Pass is, you need to know. You need to take the journey through Kuno Pass. Okay, we're standing by here for the cash pot, 5 o'clock draw, but meanwhile I want to heal up only O'Brien. O'Brien say, Muta, you need an Instagram page, I'm going to say, yeah, that work out. Him say, him going to make it for me. So O'Brien go inside and make an Instagram page for Mutabaruka. I don't know what the hell is Instagram page, but these mosquitoes around here are telling me what it is. As a dinosaur, I am glad that I'm around mosquitoes because I feel like a mosquito. I feel very much like a mosquito. Just go around and bite people. Understand? But I was told to say, follow me on Instagram at Real Mutabaruka. No, that makes sense to everybody. Of course, it's them telling me say it. It's them telling me say, I have an Instagram page now. You can follow me up and down the place. I don't want to follow me go on my yard. Remember this. Follow me on Instagram. Me, who attack at or no, I'm attacking in the third person. At Real Mutabaruka. So, when you hear that now, I am officially on Instagram thanks to O'Brien, the youngest mosquito down here. O'Brien. And thanks to Shamara, who's fixing it for me, that I can follow people, even though I don't know them. And take off some people where Brian put there where it's not me in my levels to follow those people. I don't know these things, I don't know these things. I'm up to date now because I have people around me who is up to date. So the lady is taking off people. Okay, IRFM now bring you a live outside broadcast from the 15th anniversary celebration of PATH, the program of advancement through health and education at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Lewis Street, Savannah Lamar. It's now over to Pat Clark and outside broadcast team.
Thank you very much, Muta. And what a day it has been so far. Of course, our tagline for PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. And I have seated beside me here the very hardworking Miss Benita Gooden, and she is the Public Assistant Division Administrator for the Westmoreland Parish Office of PATH. And believe me, she has been here working very hard all morning to ensure that everything goes as should. Very courteous. Thank you so much, Miss.
You're most welcome.
All right, so let us just recap the day's activities.
All right, we had a marvelous, fun-filled day here. We had the team from our head office, and we also had the team from the Hanover and St. Elizabeth office helping us out. And I must say, congratulations to the hard-working team of the Westmoreland Parish office. We also had with us both from Registrar General's Department.
Blessings.
Yes, that was a live outside broadcast from the 15th anniversary of celebration of PATH, the program of advancement through health and education at the Sean Lavery Faith Hall, Lewis Street, Savannah Lamar. Why you know the man called Fraser from the sports department? Yes, sir. You're my brethren. You're my brethren. Them if you know that. Fraser, I'm a personal brethren. Yeah, me love him more than Jesus love little children. Yes, sir. You're my brethren. Hail.
Good evening. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Baba Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Good day or good evening.
You have 2 minutes.
Yeah. I have 2 minutes?
Yes,
okay.
2 minutes.
Yeah, what I wanted to ask is the brother Mandingo, how can I get in contact with him?
Well, I'm in England and I'm not authorized to give out his number. So
okay.
I hope him is listening, you know, and then he will tell me what to do.
Because I'll be going London in July and I'll be around like Streatham and Brixton. Hopefully he's around those areas.
What time you will be in London?
July 22nd.
Okay, maybe we can meet in the airport.
Really? You'll be also going there?
Yes, after the 22nd though. Maybe when you're coming back, we will meet in the airport.
Oh, what? Yeah. Okay, how long will you be there for?
Maybe 4 or 5 days.
Oh, nice. And do you mind me asking around where you'll be staying? Also around South London?
I don't know the hotel yet. But
okay.
I wouldn't say it on the radio either.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't really know. Okay.
All right, give thanks to your brethren. Yes.
Yeah, man. Bless you.
Yes, serious talk. Yeah, when you tell a lady that, you know, say, you're cement. Yeah, man, you're cement. All right, so we want to give thanks again. We give thanks to young, professionally operate and make the things work. Tick-tock. Shamara. We want to give thanks to Sanjay. We want to give thanks to Samantha. We want to give thanks. Hey, Chum, may I tell you the program get big. It have whole heap of credits are going. Who is the operator outside there? Vivian. We want to love Vivian. And our new friend. Who are Vivian new friend? We want to love Vivian new friend. We want to love Neil. We want to love O'Brien who put me on Instagram at real Mutabaruka. We want to yell Neil again. Feeling at the background. Who give me some new song a while ago. But we want to play this, you know. We have to play this. Dena? Yeah. Oh, I wish your name that new friend?
Yeah, really.
So I call, she can't tell me, I want to tell her name. You're a new friend. You're a new friend. I don't call your name. You're a new friend. All right, here we now. I want to play this, you know. I have to play this. Seriously. I didn't want to play it earlier, but I have to play this. This is Denzel Washington. You don't know Denzel Washington, right? Him is a famous actor. And we want to play this for the people them. Listen.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in the Broadway music. Perfect role for me, I thought. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. But I continued to fail, and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying. You hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you've got. While it may be frightening, it will also be rewarding. Because the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you.
RFM, #1 reggae station in the whole wide world, me not joke.